growth of paddy rice, and I believe a lot of people have eaten crop-cutting rice. However, how do they become the rice we eat nowadays? So let's go take a look. My mom always tells me that it is a lot of hard work to harvest paddy field, and so now I'm going to try it myself to see how paddy fields are harvested.
Rice in Hobei district is very famous. Students in Hobei Elementary School grow rice on campus. Here, it's a place where tourists get to have a try on growing rice. The principal and the students will harvest the paddy fields together.
In order to cut down the paddy, we have to aim here at the stem and just cut it directly like this, so you can get a handful of paddy.
I heard that students in Hobei Elementary School have to learn how to cut the paddy before they graduate. Is that true, Jacqueline?
Hey Jack, I've heard that in order to graduate, you have to know how to cut the paddy. Is that true?
Of course.
Ah, okay.
Students in Hobei grow up with the paddy fields, and together with the hands-on activities at school, they naturally know how to transplant the seedling and harvest the paddy. They don't really have to do it to graduate.
I realized that cutting down the paddy rice isn't really a difficult task. However, because the amount is really huge, so it's really tiring if you have to cut down all of them all at once. Behind me, you can see there's a pig house. Back in the days, they used to feed pigs there. And now, it is used as a lecture place where they can tell kids how paddy rice are grown or how the rice is cultivated.
In Hobei, there is an organic method to grow rice, which is called duck rice, or duck rice farming. It's very similar to aquaponic farming. Here, pesticides and herbicides are not used, and ducks live in the paddy farms. Duck droppings are then used as a fertilizer. Besides, these ducks feed on the pests and weeds in the farm. It's really the best of both worlds.
Do you see the little ducks behind me? They are so cute! The reason why there are ducks over there is this paddy rice has no pesticides. That also means that we will only eat rice that are natural, healthy, and has no pesticides.
Wow, this paddy field is a great place of photo shooting. Jacqueline and Meisha are taking photos like crazy. Hey, Jacqueline, are you done? Quickly, take us to a rice factory. Let me explain it. In the past, rice was harvested manually. After that, people use a thresher to separate the kernel of the grains. Nowadays, we use machines to harvest the paddy fields, and kernels can be separated from the grains at the same time. Then, the rice is shipped to a rice factory for the drying process. Besides, people in the past had to separate the rice grain from the stalks, and it would take an entire week to dry the rice.
Due to the advancement of technology, the process of rice milling has become more efficiently and also more eco-friendly.
After the grains are dried, they are stored in a tank. Next, a rice miller is used to remove all the holes. A rice polish machine is then used to polish the rice.
So these are the rice milling machine, and so after these 4 procedures, these brown rice would become white rice, and so the color would become more and more white, which are the rice we eat nowadays.
Right here you can see this is the brown rice.
And they are usually made into rice pudding, not the usual rice that we would eat in our house. Right here, these bags are all rice bran that can be fed for the animals, fish, and they are very nutritional.
When we talk about Hobei, we must introduce the champion farmer, Uncle Kunbin. Uncle Kunbin, how many years have you grown rice?
65担，我迄阵25岁啊，26岁吼，迄阵水产较少，水产3、4分尔，无等紧迄阵是3担轮做。
In the early days, the 3-year rotation cycle farming was not an advanced technique, so rice production and quality are both low.
较早米食无够， 所以甲建讲产量好就好，无咧顾品质啊，对啦，这款品质啊，产量啊较好就先要补一项啊。
Uncle Kunbin, then when did you start to focus on the quality of your rice?
加入 WTO 了后，政府讲，这个高产量的已经袂使啊，就爱高品质。
With the assistance from governmental agencies, farmers get to grow rice of better quality. Wow! No wonder the production procedures of rice now are so amazing. After a one-day farming experiences, you can bring some rice back home. Wow, isn't it cute?
Until next time when you come to Hobi District, don't miss the rice dishes. Hobi 稻米站! Do you know what this is? That's right, it's rice.